Da, 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 da. Hey friends, this is your buddy Carl for Lee Ann Albrecht Worship Tribe, and I know it's been a while. We've been posting a few spontaneous moments from the Well of Nashville meetings. Leanne's still writing tons of music. I work with her on that. We're trying to write with some other folks. But getting to the point, today, I Delight in You is a song we did probably in the last year or so, introduced it. You know, it's new, it's fresh. And there's a video earlier in the channel that shows I Delight in You, which is a good take of that, a live take here at the church. But somebody said, hey man, I want to learn, I love that song, want to learn what you did with that. So very quickly, we're going to go through I Delight in You. I hate to say it's not complicated, but there's just some surprise tricks. And so again, remember I tuned my guitar down. Now, I tuned to 432, not A440. So if your tuner will drop to 432, you'll match this. But if you're at 440, you're going to not be able to play along here because it's almost a quarter tone flat. And for this song, I Delight in You, Leanne actually, we were playing at the house, and I had it in E, or maybe I had it even capoed up. And the idea was she had a vision, kind of like Paul said, I knew a man who went to the third heavens and saw amazing things that I couldn't tell. And Leanne really had an experience with the Lord. Well, the Lord was showing her things in the heavens. So she said, I wanted it to feel like it was going up, like it was lifting up, like I went up to the third heaven. So I'm like, well, what if we just did something where I kept the progression going up? So that was kind of, what do they call that when you're doing a musical thing to interpret a feeling of a lyric. So that was in my mind. And then she said, well, when we finished writing, where the melody was landing just didn't feel as warm. She said, well, I wish it was lower. And I'm like, but I'm already in E flat, normally where I tune. So I thought, well, let's see if the Martin will go down to D. So I normally tune down a half step from standard, but now I'm a whole step down. So what you see me playing are E shapes. That's how I'll explain this song. E shapes, but it's all sounding in D, right? So normally it's E, A, D, G, B, E. So we're down a whole step, which now makes it D, G, C, F, B to A, and D, right? So it's just standard tuning, but down a whole step. So the guitar, even though I'm playing an E, thank God I'm using medium gauge strings. I'm not sure light gauge could handle the floppiness of that low of a tuning. So I tune my guitar down and I use medium gauge strings. So this is actually E shape, but you're hearing it as a D chord. So that's just because of the range of Leanne. You could keep yours in E if you like this song. I Delight in You. You can send me an email or a text somewhere or whatever. If you got my number, we're very casual here. You know, we're not hiding. So anyway, I'll send you a lyric and chord chart. But here's I Delight in You. The verses in the bridge use this old folky picking pattern. You know, almost like John Denver, Jim Croce, Gordon Lightfoot, right? Almost heaven, West Virginia, all that, all those kind of. And the method of that is thumb. It's this back and forth. So in this case, you could use your first and second finger. Every note between the bass note, I'm picking up. And you can use any of these other fingers. Now I use my pinky to anchor on the box of the guitar, so that stays in place, but I'm holding E. Now you notice I'm not using my index finger, only because I happen to break the nail and I can't get the picking the way I want. It's kind of dull because I'm just using the meat of my finger. But it makes the third finger and the fourth finger that have a little more fingernail. Yes, I need to use nail hardener. That's how you get that sound. So it's thumb, boom. you've never done finger picking, that's how you get it. So I'm doing like a D chord, right? Nice little rambling along, right? Right? Dust in the wind, right? That's all that same feel. All right, so let's move on. I know I'm already 5 minutes into the video. I didn't mean to talk that much about that. But you got to get that down for I Delight in You. You could strum, I guess, but... So the chords go like this. I'll show you. So this ascending thing I did very simply, even though it sounds really cool, I think, was going from a standard E, right? You know how to play E if you know the regular chords, right? Second and third finger on the fifth and fourth string. First finger's back here on the first fret, third string. Regular E chord. But one thing I do with my pinky is I grab the second fret as a little melodic hook. Ba, ba. Then I do the same thing with... So I'm dropping my pinky onto that second fret to get that little melodic second, an F sharp to an open E. So on the E chord, and I'm using the either the second finger or for me now, because I have a nail that's working, you can see how that works. Now what is that second chord? It's very simply an A2, which is the second and third finger on the third and fourth string. So E and B strings pretty much stay open. How about that? Leanne wanted these common tones to kind of build a drone. Okay, so E, second release. Then this is an A2, but with an F sharp in the bass. So I reach up and grab the second fret. So it's kind of an F sharp. You could call it an A2 over F sharp. Now I'm not hitting the A. I'm kind of letting it be muffled as I march up. So I'm missing the A string. There's the A, 2 over F sharp, and then all I did was slide up two more frets. That's kind of an E2 with a G sharp in the bass. So it's the same shape. Then an A minor 2. Ooh, and that's just from sliding it up one fret and then 2 frets, which is like a B2 add 4, rather than playing. I didn't want the B sus or an A minor 7. Leanne's like, I could have done it that way. Bass note walking up, I could have gone right here. There's the E2 over G sharp I could have done. You could do that, but it doesn't give that ascending feel, right? Like it's going up into the heavens. That was the idea here. There I was on the white cliffs of eternity, walking with my father. Oh, what did I do? When I moved up to the E2 over G sharp, I just thought, well, I'm going to drop my pinky on that same string underneath and just do this little, right? Oh, pretty. Ooh, there's that gooey A minor 2. Yes, Lord, thank you. And you have to be careful with tuning low. Don't press too hard, otherwise it stretches out of pitch. That's the whole verse each time. That little melody underneath. These I don't do it that way. I just Same shape, 2 fingers here, just keep sliding up along with the bass note over the top. So sometimes on guitar you can take the same shape and just keep moving it up, right? All right, that's the verse. I know we're 10 minutes in. I'm moving quicker. That's all the verse. The A minor to the B2 4 repeats. Now, when I do the turnaround, I do to the, oh, there I do a B sus, or a B, it is, rather than doing it this way. I didn't want to hear that. Leanne wanted that real. That is a B sus. If you do first finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd finger is up on the 4th fret, 4th string, and the pinky's here on the same fret, right? 4th fret, 3rd string. Ooh, a really pretty open B sus. That's the turnaround. Then the other verse goes the same way. Walk with me in the heavens, where the stars are stepping stones. Meet the mighty angels and those around your throne. And then it does that. Repeats the same pattern with my finger picking. The depths of my desire. Now into the chorus. I delight in you. It's an A major 7 with an open 9, which is very simply 3rd finger on the right 4th string. We're hearing the A ring open. We don't want to hear this E. We just let the A ring. First finger's back on the G string right there, and you let the rest of them open. There you go. There's the 2nd. The major 7 is the G sharp against the A. When you hear all that, ooh, gooey chords. I delight in you, delight in you. This is the same chord I use in the verse. It's the E2 over G sharp. Then it drops down 2 frets to the A2 over F sharp. Immersed in your splendor. Here's the B sus. Ba 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 ba. E over G sharp. Da, da, to the A major, I delight in you. Now sometimes, just to be careful that I don't ring out the E, I'll let my other finger reach up here, one of them, and mute, just to get in the way. So when you see this, I'm not playing a note, I'm kind of muting the E so it doesn't ring out. Delight in you, immersed in your splendor. B sus to the E over G sharp. I'd eyes with you. E over G sharp, E2 over G new. A over F sharp to the D. What? A flat 7, a D. Oh, surprise chord. So I'm enfolded in your presence. Oh, Land wanted this, almost felt like light exploded, right? Loaded in your presence, oh God. Back to the 1 chord. Turn around, we go to the A over F sharp to the B sus. Then it goes back to a verse. There I was, and that's the song. So that's verses and choruses. I go to simple strumming when I'm doing the chorus, right? Now, the surprise bridge. And it's supposed to be a surprise because the first lyric is surprising rapture and weightless joy. Leanne loves picturesque. She likes music to create the picture of the poetry, which I love that idea too. So we finish a chorus, second chorus, right? Light in you, arise with you, enfolded in your presence. This is the D2, right? Sorry if I didn't explain that better. A D, not a regular D chord. I let the second finger lift off, so you're only holding the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and the I'm using my 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And again, keeping the E string open. So we hold that and hold that chord into the bridge. I'm hitting the other ones with the, you can do it 1 and 2, so it's always a note in between, each bass note. Surprising rapture. This is a A2 over F sharp, so it's the same A2, right? Now this time I'm using first and second finger on that second fret, fourth and third string. A2, but I want a C sharp in the bass, so you got to reach up with your pinky 2 frets up on the 5th string. Ooh. Surprising rapture. Da, dee, da, da. D2 again, intoxicated. This note, I yearn for more. That's the A2 over F sharp, not an F sharp minor. See how that's kind of just square? No, you want to feel gooiness. A2 over F sharp. So Leanne likes thicker tonality, more dissonance and resonance of seconds and ninths, major sevenths, things like that, rather than just straight chords. So that would be an F sharp. That's too dark, right? So surprising is a D2 rapture, then an A2 over F sharp is what we call that. D2 again, doo-da. This is the A2 over F sharp. I'm playing the bass note, you watch. Then the D, your liquid love, fills A2 over C sharp. Oh, what's this? Oh, such love. I was made for this. Beautiful. A C major 7. What? It's a C chord, right? Simple C chord. Third finger, third fret, 5th string, second finger, second fret, 4th string, and you're not playing the 1 down here on the C note. You just let it, you're not playing it. There it is, gooey chord, C major 7th, classic. Not a C 9th where you're here, you're just letting it ring open. Oh, what love, I was made for this. Now, even though we're singing the third, I was made for this, I don't play it. I let them sing it. Let Leanne sing it. Oh, such love I was made for. Now, I don't do this slide up to a D411 thing. It just, see how different that is? There were different ways to do this C major 7, yes, sound up to the, a little too much dissonance with the 4 and the 11. Or, what is that? Ooh, we didn't want that, although that's a nice chord. We wanted, oh, such love, I was made for this. Okay, so that's the whole bridge. Surprising joy, intoxicated, I yearn for more. Your liquid love. Whoops, don't go like I just, don't do the 5th, do the 4th. Well, it is the 5th, but the octave up feels better. I don't want it to feel like country music here. I kept going down. It fills me with bliss. Second half, here's the C major 7. Oh, what love, such love, I was made for this. I arise in you. You see how that just kept doing that? I love Leanne. She just wanted to feel this us. Again, going into the heavens, into this vision she had. Oh, such love, yeah. I was made for this. I arise with you. Fly with you. There it is. Immersed in your splendor. I delight in you. There's that A major 7, 9, add 2, the open E B, and I'm sneaking up with the finger to mute the E string so it doesn't ring out because I just want to hear. Right, I rise with sus to the E over G sharp. I arise with you. Alive, E over G sharp, enfolded in your presence, oh God. Back to the E to the 1. Tags A2 over F sharp, enfolded in your presence. That D2, which is a flat 7 in the number system, oh God. Back to the 1, enfolded in your presence, oh God. And if you're worshiping, you can just keep doing that as a repeated, all the verse chords. Now you can do a thing where you go up here and play this octave, just an E, no thirds. What's that? Now sometimes when I'm going off into spontaneous stuff, I'll do this where I go rather than letting you hear this third, which would end the song, I just do this. What is that? It's all E's and B's. So it's just an open E, no third. And that's played. It's a movable chord. In this case, we have the E, and I'm up here on the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th fret, 5th string. Yeah, 9th fret, I'm at the 3rd and 4th finger holding the 4th and 3rd string, and then you let everything else ring. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, like that. And you can do things with this movement. This is cool. You can drop it 2 frets. That's a D. And if you let the E string ring out, ooh, you're doing a D over E, right? Yes, Lord, yeah, Lord. You're doing this very, expansive sound. I just feel it's very picturesque. Don't you love that? So it's an E. Well, it's not a perfect D over E. I'm letting the B string ring. So it's like, and we don't need a phone call right now. Mute those devices. There you go, folks. That's I Delight in You. I hope you delight in it. I'm sorry for the long conversation. I was trying to get into the finger picking thing too today and talk about the way songs get birthed. So bless you all. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time at Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. Have a great day.